Alright, welcome to some random gameplay online. This is just like a gamer vlog. I'm not necessarily going to be showing you anything interesting or fun. I am at Carno Island, within the map, the island, because you don't have a choice but to play here currently for Ark Survival Ascended. I am on PS5. This is the multiplayer. It's a first look at it. I just kind of built myself a little base here. But we'll go on the outside, just kind of show you what it looks like here. Things are actually pretty good. The performance is really nice. You'll sometimes get disconnected, but I found that every single time I've been disconnected, there's been a server rollback. So there's been like a bit of an issue, if you want to say that, with my server particularly. Other servers don't seem to go down when I look. Couple of big massive dragonflies there. Don't you worry about that. Other base over there. We'll take a look at that in a moment so we can look at the map, which is really cool. Quality of life. Just overall, the performance is just very, very good, especially for something that's only been out very shortly. That's not mine over there. I'm hoping that they move. I might try and pay them off for these people here. Got the volumetric clouds and the fog. I'll be disabling that momentarily. I can't even build out here, actually, because I'm too close to an enemy foundation. Which really sucks, but it is what it is. So when I go to land, I don't get to make like a nice strip. So I'm probably going to build up here, and this will be my landing strip, and I'm going to go all the way out and kind of follow the perimeter of my ceilings here for my little water pen. The behemoth gate is snapped to some ceilings, no longer with fence foundations. You don't need to do that anymore. You don't need the fence foundation for it to snap. That's very nice. I'll take you through the rest of my little shit tour, even though there's really not much to show you. You have to understand this is working with what I have been given. A lot of people, they build all these ugly things. Like, look at that shit across. I don't give a rat's ass how much crap he's got. What the hell kind of... Exactly. So watch what I do here. Just give me a moment. Gotta bring my other keyboard here. Show you some visual effect here. Like this. Here we go. Here comes the money. Don't you worry about this. And I'm on PS5. Okay? Watch the clouds. Ah. Shiny. Now, our dot. You gotta do this each time you restart the client. That might not look like it did much, but believe you effing me. Oh, but it did. Alright. So just on the outside, this is what I mean. This kind of goosiness here. That's some ugly ass shit. I'm not saying my stuff is pretty, but it's like it's symmetrical. Not everything's got to be a cube. But whatever. Okay. So we're going to go in here. Don't have a lot of room to land. I could expand out, but whatever. I'm raising a little castor, which is beaver in French. Usually around that door, that spot is where I get a little bit of lag. Actually, let's go see how my Megalodon is doing. You see what I did there? Get it? Megalodon? Megalocolored. If I have to explain it, okay? I got her when she was 115. And she's doing alright. Doing alright. I mean, it's not the best shark in the world. I lost to level 50. She's got some fish on her. She's a hungry girl. I had an alpha Megalodon and an Electrophorus show up inside of my pen. They didn't spawn in it, but they were able to kind of clip through the gates here. So if you look, you can see that I can really see out there. If you take a look at where it kind of looks weird at the back, that's actually where the map ends. I can see everything. And at the bottom, that's the very bottom of the water. So you can see much better. This is basically what it looks like with scuba gear. So that's how I did my behemoth gate. Like I said, I've got pillars and I've got ceiling pieces. No, close that. We're gonna start drowning in a moment. That's perfectly fine. A little gurgling never hurt nobody. Is he gonna do it? You're fine. You're fine. Aquaman wouldn't do that. So yeah, so that's where I'm at. I can only go one out, a ceiling piece, but then I can't put the wall because I'm too close to the enemy foundation, which is a bunch of horse shit. You can now make it so that these doors open out all the time, or in, or just whatever. So the idea behind this is really more for just aesthetics. You got a door at each, you know, pillar or whatever. I'm going to add some railings. It's just for fun, right? So I can kind of look out. I was going to have it all open, but you know what? An Electroforce actually came halfway into my base. Smashed up all of my glass walls. That was not fun. Got a save here just for now. The chem bench, right? This is where I make a little gas. This is my smithy. Got the blueprints that I keep in here. If I gotta craft something, I slap it in there. Got a fridge. My grill that keeps going. And all these things are powered by the generator. Gone are the days of needing electrical wires. They got rid of that. But I thought that was really... Anyways, it sounded like I was stuttering. Was absolutely amazing. So again, this quality of light. Like, look at this light. Where's the wires? Well, they're somewhere in the in the ground. Get it? I normally have lights in the corner, but I find if you have the omnidirectional one or whatever, unidirectional, they light up more the entire wall. So I kind of try to place them sort of in the middle. So that's that. Nothing too fancy. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do. Little pelican. There's my old RG because I just hatched. Look at that. 18 days of real life fuel. And that's all the gas that I got. It's absolutely insane. An industrial forge can run on gas, or you can just have it near this here. You go like this. You can go, hey, show me the range. Boom. You see that? If I had a light in that corner, see that orange glob? It shows you a sphere all the way over there as to where it would reach. So just things like that. Maybe that feature was there before. I don't know. I just know that there's a lot of amazing stuff that's now going on. Keeps showing you where you last were and all this. Tried to dye the saddle to match the Dodicarus. Yeah, so that's kind of like what I'm doing for now. I had cooked up some ingots. That's my new bird, as I said. I got my bed, kind of tucked in the corner here, all cozy. Seems to be a word that's used a lot, that I used to use a lot, that people are just kind of abusing. It's pissing me off. Nobody says cozy. Now that didn't feel good. They don't let the door hit you in the ass. Oh, it did. My thatch getter. You know what? Let's go for a little rip. Yeah, sure. Little air conditioner there. Got it in a drop. I'm starting to find that those... See, there's always a little bit of a lag there. Starting to find that the large walls are not all that good, because when they're 4 walls high in one piece, same materials as just crafting 4 walls on top of each other. But what ends up happening is when you're trying to re-snap it, it either goes one wall too high or too low. So it's like, you know what? Just piss on it. Might as well just use individual walls. Then if you want to slap in a window later, you can. Otherwise, you can't do that. All these goddamn rafts. Now this little section here can be a little goosey. Don't even think about it. You want some of this? Carno, bitch? You're a 15. Go back to bed. That's it. So yeah, it's a nice little spot. But like anything, I mean, there's a lot of pillars, there's a lot of rafts, there's a lot of people just being a little goosey. And it's a little frustrating, but I guess it is what it is. Like, what the hell is this piece of shit? Oh yeah, that's been there the whole time. Like, you can't even get all your ceilings to go in the same way. Come on now. Another drop income. Oh, what did I even get from that drop? I'm gonna melt all of this shit. I don't need any of this junk. I'm gonna put it in the grinder. While we're waiting for that to fall from the heavens, I'm gonna show you where the other base used to be. Yeah, no one cares where I died. I keep dismissing it. And it keeps just rubbing it in my face. Like, hey, you died there. Remember? Remember that time? I'm like, shut up. Yeah, so whole base used to be here. But now I've got pillars everywhere because I don't want other people building here. I even got pillars over there in the water. That's all my land. That metal thing over there, not mine. That Dodicarus that's just been going hog wild for 6 years straight, it finally stopped spinning. I feel like that wasn't like that before. What's with all these shitty walls? La Huang! Like, what the hell is that? Seriously? One block of C4, bitches, it's gone. Yeah, that's all my pillars. That's my line now. As soon as I cross here, boom, I can't build. Because then I'm next to this guy. Or girl. Or whatever. This thing that they call a human. So again, performance overall is just incredibly playable. It's more playable than back in the day, 9 years, right? Back on the PS4 and Xbox, when that shit was running at 30 FPS. And it looked like a pile of guacamole. Just saying. So that's what I do. I just run around all day grabbing drops. People know I'm the drop king. Who the hell wants all this? Well, you know what? It can go in the grinder. But those blue drops is usually where I get Ascended stuff too. Okay. Plant species X. See, like this guy. And then he put a bed on the raft so he can come back and, like, what's the point of that? I just don't get it. Because that's the thing when you troll someone. There's no such thing as, like, oh, I'll put a pillar in front of his gate because you can't do that. But you can put a raft in front of him. We'll take a look at the game. Like I said, this is mainly about showcasing the game and whatnot. You can see the draw distance, how it looks without the volumetric fog and cloud. It doesn't really help with the performance. It's more about vision performance. I can see better. No one likes swimming in the water and all of a sudden, hey, psst, there's a Plessy. Wow, that guy went straight in a line. What I really appreciate is when you render in a base, it won't affect your performance. What it'll do, it's like it knows. Well, watch the performance. It knows to render just enough to keep your 60 FPS going. And then it just kind of slowly trickles it in. See? Ooh, red drop. See, it just kind of trickles it in, but my performance is still very, very, very good. See, and it just kind of slowly draws it in. I appreciate that. There's my other little base. Nothing special. Okay. Got a couple of things going on. Little Bronto baby. Getting a little suntan. We're going right in the water with these gates. Because these dingleberries are building. And this is what happens, right? Like, this water is super deep, actually. But, like, right here, it's like, what the hell is that? What in the shish kebab is that? I'm just saying. You could be thinking, well, what's this? Well, don't you worry about that. But like that boat? What about that wild megalodon? Trying to get a bite. I thought that was a person. I was like, hey, you're about to get RG'd. The DPS meter. All right. What was I doing here, honestly? I don't really remember. Zigzagging through. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Got a little industrial forge near the metal. Hey, hey, hey. All that huffing and puffing. So sometimes what I do, just because, why not? Helps if I whack the tree down just so I can kind of see better before I go out. I don't need all these trees. Just to kind of get a better lay of the land. Plop and drop. 69. And there's my big Genki. She's a big strong girl. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So I'm going to take some of these back. I'm just looking at my inventory. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to have to grind that up. Yeah, that's all I could carry for now. I think it compresses it a little bit. Yeah, it does by half. The RG does. So that's cool that it does that. And I've been working on its weight. It's mainly for that. You know what? What I'm gonna do? Let me pause this, and then I'll come back when I'm done this shit. All right, that took a moment because I wanted to like count everything and all that stuff. Telling you, gonna have to put a saddle on that. Okay, seriously, this is how it's gonna be. Anybody who's played Ark will know what's up here. We're gonna do behavior. We're gonna do low. And we're gonna do get your ass over here. Whoa, simmer down. That's it. All right, now like I was doing. Genki, because it's an Anki, but it's kind of gold colored with the saddle. So gold Anki, a Genki, plus I gank metal with it. You see what I did there? I mean, I just hatched it, like, today. So I leveled it up just a tiny bit. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Good metal gatherer. There was a Titanosaur, or whatever, that was just up there. I'm gonna go see if it's still there. I know that they despawn eventually. Let me jump. So that's all my shit. You know what? I'm almost tempted to just bring it back. Honestly. To the base. But I guess I could give you a quick tour of this one. For this, I could just sneak in through the window. Another beaver there. Not quite done with this here. Got the baryonyx. I love the baryonyx. I like that ship, too. Looks like a futuristic kind of thing. This is all crafting up here. We've got the crops growing. Got a couple things going on. It's already been 22 minutes. You know, I might end it soon, to be honest. I like making 20 to 23-minute videos. It's roughly how long a regular sitcom show is. And in this case, there's no commercials. And you could be thinking to yourself, I could have done with a commercial. The shit was killer. Like, what the hell's all this? Really? Do people know how to build? What, did you have a stroke when you were lining up the structures? Jesus Christ. Peekaboo. Where's the beaver? Gonna go to the beaver dam. Then I'll show you where that massive titan was. There might be a couple of piranhas. I was gonna say slithering around, but they're not exactly a snake, are they? No, but they're pretty slimy. You'd think those branches in there? Nope, that's not it. Gotta look for the castor. The castor. Et petit Christ de tabarnak. Doesn't look like they're... Oh. Don't wanna do too much of that. That's where the Pella's cool. The pelican thing. Because they can land in the water. Okay, seriously? Just land your ass. There we go. Gee. Gonna take out a couple of trees. You never know. There could be some stuff sneaking around. So this is good that it's protected. Nobody can build at the beaver dam. Everybody gives a damn about a beaver dam. Double pillar with a ladder. Counts as a structure that lasts a lot longer on the timer than if it was just like a regular pillar. 2, just because it's a good height, you can really, really see it. The beaver dams have spawned like all the way here. You can hear some flip-flopping. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's much here. Nope. Somebody could have just looted it, honestly. It's not like I'm the only person here. But yeah, game looks good. It runs good. Server rollbacks are a pain in the ass, but at least you never die. I killed a Rex and I got its baby, because you could do that now. That's a new thing in this version of the game. This is where the Titan had spawned, like right here. It was like stuck in this guy. Like, look at this. What in tarnations is this shit? And I'm hearing something crunching something. Let's go up here. Who knows what that is? But this little section I like here. Well, there you go. Someone's on the gig. So there was a Rex down here, right? In this little thingamabobber. I took out Mama. And basically what was left were the little babies roaming. And then what I did was, well, it's pretty simple. I just went ahead and, I tamed it. You can imprint the babies right away once the mama's gone. But then the server rolled back a couple of minutes to before I did that. So I came back here looking for it. And it wasn't here. So naturally I was annoyed by that. Ooh. A 35, eh? You got a little baby with you? 'Cause that's what we did earlier. We just kind of... Let's see how long it takes. I mean, if we're going to be here playing Ark, there's got to be some blood and guts that are spilling. Get him, birdie. Don't be shaking your tail feather at me. Nope, you're not gonna do it. I'm gonna get some nice meat from my bird. Get you right on the neck. Right in the jugular. Whoa! All right, so I wasn't sure if I was having the seizure or... you know what I mean? They're so funny how they run. A little bit of server lag. All appears to be calm. Yeah, that's it. Bird just took a big old shit. Or was that me? Who knows? Nobody gives a shit about that. Really? What did I even get from that? Oh yeah, a little bit of prime meat. Pterodons are cool. Not a level 20, though. Yeah, so at some point I might pillar up around here if there's room. Those are my gates there. Not too sure what's going to happen. They're just placed there for now. Kind of leaves this little passage a little narrow. That's why I try to keep things all snapped and clean, straight lines. Right? Not like all this other bullshit that people are building. No, we'll just kind of take it from there. Yeah, a half hour is like my maximum cutoff here. I'm absolutely, I'm done. I'm gonna fly back. You can come with me for that. I mean, you could have left when I started. I'm just saying. Yeah, that water's pretty deep, even though it doesn't look like it would be. Because usually, like, a narrow little canal like that's not super deep, usually. But yeah. Really, really having fun, even with the volumetric clouds gone. It's still very nice. And one of the most beautiful things about the game really is the lighting. And what I mean by that is, if you played Ark Survival Evolved, what you would end up getting is during the day was kind of too dark for my liking. Or no, sorry, it was pretty good, but it was too bright, sorry. If you had it all the way up. Because at night it was too dark, so then I would crank up the brightness, and then during the day I'd have to bring it back. So every time it went to night, I had to crank up the brightness. Every time it was day, bring it back down. It was just really annoying. I don't have to do that now. Because the nights, like, they're dark, like you totally know it's nighttime. But you can see really, really well. Okay? Like, it's just amazing. So, that to me is like a massive quality of life change for me personally. Like, look at, like, seriously, you can't even put the bed, like, were you on crack or something? Or jonesing for some smack when you laid the bed down? Like, to me, that, I don't know, to me, that shit makes me laugh. Don't even have much room to frickin' land here. Alright. As always, if you liked the video, go ahead. Give it a thumbs up. It does greatly help support the channel with that algorithm. If you didn't like it, a thumbs down. We'll bend it in half, twist it, and we'll smash that thing right on your thumb. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, naturally, that would be great now, wouldn't it? But if not, thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care, and maybe I'll see some of you in the next one. Bye for now.